This week's episode of the Living Outrageously podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. For a 100% free audiobook of your choice, visit audibletrial.com/LOP.
Welcome to the Living Outrageously podcast. This is the show where we teach you how to stop living a boring life and start living outrageously. My name's Dave Thompson, that is Matt the freaking man Kelly, and this is the show where we teach you the psychology of success, but only for those people that want to step up and take that outrageous life that is there for them. Matt the man, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Dave Thompson. Okay, a couple of things here. You ready? One,
Yes.
Today is a turning point. I can't say any more. Today's a turning point. Today, Dave, this episode's
Yes.
content is about creating. This is, and you know what? Forget creating. This is the secret. This is top secret material. This is the secret to creating amazing amounts of wealth. But
Yes.
but Dave, this isn't dodgy. This isn't about joining our pyramid scheme. If you would like to, though, you can email us. But that's not what this is, right? Dave,
I didn't know we had a pyramid scheme.
well, we don't. I'm sure it could be created. No, let's not do that. I'm not doing that. That's not what this is about, okay? No, this is about creating just amazing opportunities. This is wealth. This is everything that matters to you. But before we do that, Dave, where are you? Your webcam is bad quality, and you look like you're in like some old hotel room or something. What's going on?
Once again, I'm down in Melbourne, man. I am learning.
You're learning. Okay.
I'm doing some more learning. This time I am learning how to speak better and do other stuff better too.
Oh, isn't that the whole principle of the LOP?
Pretty much, man.
Do
pretty
stuff
much.
well and other stuff better too.
Pretty much. Nah, man, I'm staying with my mate Chris. Massive shout out, Chris Thompson. You are the bomb diggity. And yeah, the Wi-Fi is not great, but let's roll with it, man.
It's all good. We're going to roll with it. We're going to get to the end of the episode, and it's going to be all good. At least we can see your face this time. It is not just funny pictures of Dave. This is legit. This is real. This is everything. Dave, should we hit up the reviews, the messages, the shout-outs,
right
the
now.
emails?
Do it right now.
All
What's
right.
been going on, man? Facebook's been going spastic.
Facebook has been going massive. There's a lot of names here. I'm just going to flick through a few here. Big thank you to Roxanne and Stephanie. A Wikipedia conversation we had last week, Dave.
Yeah, how did that?
Man, they jumped on board. They created it. Guess what? Wikipedia have pretty tight criteria. We've got work to do, but that's okay.
I saw that, man. Saw that. We got a page up, didn't we? And then they shut us down.
Yeah, one of their moderators didn't like it. That's fine. I understand why they do that. I would do that too if I built a website like theirs.
We'll be back all day.
We'll be back. That's all there is to it. So what we've identified is we've got a couple of key things that need to happen now. We've got to get publicized online, right? We've got to have people write about us. We've got to get some real valid sort of argument to demonstrate how notable we are. And that's fine. That'll happen. Dave, we've got plans for that, and it's all good. Thank you so much to Stephanie and Roxanne for pouring your time into doing it, for helping us out. And thank you to the couple of other people that contested the request as well. I saw a couple of people jumped in there. I don't even know who they were, but thank you so much. So thanks for that. To Sue, who posted it.
Thumbs up to those people.
Yeah, heck yeah. So thanks to Sue, iTunes review, plus been hitting us up on the Facebook. That's awesome. Ivana, AJ, Colin, Connor. Oh, there's a couple of others there. Dave, this is epic. This is the LOP Facebook page blowing up.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I absolutely love it.
What happened to your video, Dave? You're gone.
Mate, I've just disappeared.
I've lost you.
Officially gone? Completely gone?
I cannot see anything at all.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Oh, outstanding.
Oh,
I'm back.
You're back. We're back. Okay. And let's keep going, because that's the way we do this. Emails, Dave. Now, this is a very, very special one here. So, you threw the gauntlet out there, the 12-week LOP boot camp that is in the works right now. Dave, you're gone again, but we're going to keep going, because I know you can still hear us. So,
I got you, baby. I got you. I'm not quitting no time soon.
We got a couple of awesome emails from a few people who are really, really keen. That's awesome. Dave, you got the applications going out soon, don't you?
Yes, mate. Yes, absolutely. And in fact, we will be in touch with everyone who applied for the boot camp, and also all our hardcore LOP viewers. In the next little while, I'll be in personal touch to find out exactly what we can do to serve you better coming up in the future, because that's very important. We do care, and I think it'll become more clear after this episode where we're coming from. But Matt Kelly, iTunes, what's going on there?
Sue, thank you so much for your review. Sue is a legend. Sue, another Aussie. Oh, Dave, you're back again. That's good. You're going in and out, but that's cool. We'll roll with it. That's bad Wi-Fi. All good. So yeah, Sue, thank you once again. Everyone, if you want to help us out, one of the biggest things you can do is give us a review on iTunes. We appreciate all of them. So man, just thank you. Thank you all. Much appreciated. If you want to hit us up, just remember, Facebook, email, iTunes. Man, we're everywhere.
We are everywhere. Did you know, man, when you type in Living Outrageously into Google, you write like L-I-V-I, and then it comes up like auto cue for Living Outrageously?
Ooh, interesting.
That's a step in the right direction, man. I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh, I'm pretty happy with that too, Dave. It might be that Google's tracking you and knows your searches, but that's okay.
Oh, that's all right. Man, the moment for privacy online is gone, so I'm down with that.
That's long gone.
Matt Kelly, I'm going to do something highly irregular here and give a quick tip at the start of the episode. Ooh. Did you know that putting cinnamon in your morning juice will help accelerate your fat loss?
No. Of all the things you could have said then, I did not expect that one.
So I've been coming down here in Melbourne. I've come across this awesome juice, and yeah, my fat loss is
Hang on. How long have you been in Melbourne, Dave? Have you dropped 7.5 kilograms?
No, I've only been Melbourne 4 days this time.
Okay.
But I can feel it going.
Okay, cool.
Anyway,
no, that's cool.
Anyway, we got any more shout outs there?
No, that's all the shout outs for this week. Thank you again, everyone again. Man, we love getting these emails. We read all of them. Dave, how many phone calls have you gotten from me going, dude, check the email right now. This is epic.
Oh, man.
Heaps.
Too many. I've been off learning how to do stuff better and other stuff better too. And Matt Kelly's just on the blower. Man, rock on. Yes. LOP.
Woo.
LOP. Man, we should start a chant, but maybe later.
Yeah, not
anyway.
later. Cool.
Anyway, is it time to get down to business?
I think it is, Dave. Like we mentioned, the secret to creating amazing amounts of wealth, and wealth, not necessarily what you think.
Not necessarily what you think, Matt Kelly.
No, wealth... Now this is one of those times where really you create your own meaning in a way, isn't it?
You do. Absolutely.
So that's cool.
And let's spill the beans straight up. The number one secret to creating epic, outrageous, awesome, fucking amazing wealth in your life is to add more value than anyone else is doing.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
That is how you do it.
It's really simple. It's really like add more value than anyone else is doing around you.
It is the work of the samurai to add more value than anyone else. Matt Kelly, may I share a story with you?
Dave, please. Story time with Dave Thompson. Let's go.
I wanted to pull out a book, but I don't have one. Anyway, so there was a guy in a small town, and he worked for an ice cream parlor, right? Now, this ice cream parlor didn't really do that good a business. In the summertime, it'd get a little bit busy. You never had to wait for an ice cream, right?
Yeah.
When you turned up there and you wanted sprinkles on your ice cream cone, they charge you 25 cents.
Yeah.
You turn up, I'll have the strawberry triple cone in the waffle cone, please, with extra sprinkles. And they'd be like, yes, here you go, pay your money.
Yeah.
Pass over the ice cream, you leave. That's about it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this guy that worked there, he worked there from 9 to 5. He'd turn up exactly at 9 o'clock, leave exactly at 5 p.m., and he would get paid his hourly rate, and that was that. In his life, that's exactly how he operated his life. I give you this, and you'll give me that. It's a trade. He'd say things to his wife like, baby, if I take out the trash, then you will cook me dinner.
Wow.
And so she would... It was a trade, right? It was a trade. It's like, I give you this, you give me this. That's how he rolled his life, okay?
I think a lot of people do that, Dave.
Oh, it's very common. It's very, very common.
Yeah.
It also happens to... You know what else happens to be very common? People eating hot dogs for dinner when they retire. Oh, snap. Because that's what's coming if you decide that you want to give exactly what you're going to get. You're going to end up with hot dogs for dinner, brother.
Wow, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that, but that's cool. That's cool. Let's keep going. Let's go forward with the story, Dave.
go forth with the story. So, this particular ice cream parlor, eventually, one winter, it was a particularly bad winter and it went out of business, right? There just wasn't enough customers. The ice cream parlor closed. A new owner purchased the ice cream parlor, came in and set up this brand new, amazing ice cream parlor with all the latest flavors, all the latest mix-ins. What do they call those things? Like, I don't know what sort of crazy shit they put in ice cream these days, but it was all the good stuff. They played all the latest tunes. It was like, man, this place was hip. It was down. It was rock and roll at this ice cream parlor, right?
So people went to the ice cream parlor just to be part of the vibe. Hey, it was just a different experience.
The vibe. And you know what else? When you went to that ice cream parlor, no matter when it was, it could be the middle of winter, it could be spring, autumn, middle of summer, there was a big-ass line.
Wow.
Big-ass line. When just the previous winter, an ice cream parlor had closed. Why is that? Most people will just go, oh, they're just lucky, or, I don't know, the sloth will come up with some bullshit reason why this ice cream parlor is better than the last. But if you actually look underneath, the new ice cream parlor was providing massive fucking value.
Value. This comes down to, dude, the experience for the customer was amazing. Therefore, more customers came. Therefore, the shop was successful. Therefore, it dominated the previous shop.
Exactly. When you went for ice cream at this new place, not only did you get to rock and bop and hip hop to Beyonce while you waited in your line, but when you got to the line and ordered 2 scoops, they would give you 3 scoops and then put free chocolate on top.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's why they had the line in the middle of winter, man. They provided more value than anyone else.
Guess what? That ice cream shop never going out of business. Never going out of business.
Ever. And guess what their staff would do? Their staff would do anything to make that customer's experience extraordinary. So one day there was a family that came in and they travelled from a long way out of town in order to get this ice cream, right? Because they'd heard such big things about it.
Yeah.
So they weren't particularly well off, this family. They came in their very old 15-year-old car and they parked and they waited in line, and then they finally ordered their ice cream. They got the biggest, baddest, most outrageous ice creams that the whole freaking thing serves. They take one step away from the counter after paying, and remember, they've just spent like $40 on ice cream between the family. They walk around, someone bumps into them, every single member of the family spills their ice cream on the ground. And you know what the staff do? Within seconds, brand new
Fresh
ice creams.
Yeah.
There you go. No charge on the house. Our courtesy, our thank you.
Amazing. Amazing.
That is massive value. Man, I don't even eat ice cream anymore, but I want to go to that place.
You know what? I feel like ice cream. I would love some ice cream. It's bad. I'm getting nervous. I don't need ice cream.
But which place do you want it from? You want it from
are you kidding me? If I can go into an ice cream shop,
exactly.
If I can go to an ice cream shop and it's a dance party while I order my ice cream, and then they're like, "Do you want this or this or this or this?" Oh, don't worry, no charge. Man, what am I gonna do? Oh no, I don't want to go there. Oh, free experience, free stuff and good experience? No, not for me. What? That's crazy. That's crazy.
In the modern day, Apple computers are very, very similar, aren't they?
Yeah, different. Right? It's all about that experience, Dave. The experience, the value they provide, the experience that you get. Okay, in my opinion, is better when you purchase an Apple computer. Is better than the experience you might get from their competitors. Therefore. As far as I'm concerned, they will win. Now, frankly, they're not winning as far as market share goes right now, okay? Because the PC is a pretty big beast to handle, but they are dominating in their niches that they're targeting. They are owning it. They are dominating, and it's because of the value they provide.
Because what happens if you buy an iPhone and then walk out and throw it at a bear that's crossing the street? Because you hate bear, right? And you just can't handle bears, so you throw your brand new phone at it. Well, you take that broken phone and they just fix it, don't they?
Well, yeah. So I don't know if this is a global thing or what they do, but I've seen this happen firsthand. You take in a broken phone, especially if it's new, and if they don't sell you a refurb model at a much lower cost, they'll definitely fix it or potentially just replace it. Like,
and you know this from personal experience.
I do. I don't know if it's like a worldwide sort of strategy they have, but you know what? If you go in there and you are nice to the people that work there, it is amazing the power they have. It is amazing the things they can do for their customers. So
provide value to them. They'll give value back to you. And you know what, Matt Kelly? Tony Robbins, the main man, he said that the secret to living is giving.
Always.
He also said that the beast, I sound like a Kiwi choice brew. Oh man, shoot me now. I'm talking like a Kiwi. What is this?
Well, we like the Kiwis. We like the Kiwis.
I used to live in New Zealand and I love the Kiwis. I'm just being silly. If you give 100%, only expect to get 10% back. That's just the way it rolls. If you give everything of yourself, you'll be looked after. They'll be compelled to give towards you. And I think this ties in with what Tim Ferriss says. People have asked Tim Ferriss, what's your purpose in life? And, you know, how do you see like wealth, and how do you see life? And he said, you know what? I see it as my responsibility to make the biggest dent in the universe that I can.
Yeah.
To provide as much value as possible there. Value. That's what Tim Ferriss is doing, right? That's what we're striving to do on the LOP. That's what Tony Robbins does. That's what Apple Computers does. That's what the ice cream parlor does.
Yeah.
If you provide massive value, then you will become fucking outrageously wealthy, which will mean that you can live your outrageous life, making you a freaking superstar, Matt Kelly. I just want to give value, man. I just convinced myself.
You know what, Dave? I think there is a way that we can give value right now. I honestly believe that, because you know what? Not only can we tell you it's important that you give value, but we can also tell you how to do it.
Yes.
How, Dave? So hold on. Dave just samurai'd a sloth I just saw then. So here's the deal, people. Oh man, Dave, that is intense. I'm trying to find my samurai sword here. I can't find it. I've been using it all day, samuraiing sloth. It's crazy. So I've dinted the blade. It's crazy. So not only is it important that you say, I need to add value to people around me. And I'm not talking about like just business, just work, you know, just corporate, just money related. I'm talking about across the board completely, okay? There are 3 crucial steps that you can put into play that take you from identifying, I need to add value, to adding epic value. 3 steps. Doesn't sound that hard, does it, Dave?
It doesn't, Matt Kelly. It doesn't. Maybe we should just quickly define what exactly we mean by value and what exactly we mean by wealth, hey?
I don't want people to think that by wealth we mean only money. No. Wealth has this feeling about money to it, and it's not limited to money in this case. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So let's start with value. This is just my definition. Remember, we live in a meaningless world, and you are a meaning-making machine, so go out and make this mean whatever you want. This is just my meaning. I could be totally wrong, and I probably am. I define massive value as giving more than you expect to get, as your needs are my needs.
Yeah.
Imagine that in a relationship. The needs of your partner, if you can fulfill the needs of your partner, then by default, my needs are satisfied. Your needs are so important to me that I am not happy. My needs are not fulfilled until your needs are fulfilled. That's what I'm talking about, massive value. It's not about you. It's about how much you can give. How's that for a few thoughts?
Pretty good definition, Dave. If I do say so myself, that is a very good definition.
I like it myself.
Very astute.
It worked. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Professor David Thompson. Let's do it.
Wealth. So we'll just quickly define this. It can be financial wealth, it can be emotional wealth, spiritual wealth, physical. You can be wealthy physically, man. I feel wealthy physically. If you want me to go do 500 push-ups, I probably could right now. That's pretty wealthy.
You're feeling it, are you, Dave? You're feeling energy. You're feeling excited, adventurous.
Bring it on, man.
Wow.
Bring it on.
Wow.
All day, baby. All day. Okay, so pretty happy with those definitions, Matt Kelly. Can we move to...
pretty happy. But you know what, people? Make your own definitions, please. We make up our own. You make up your own. That's what the LOP is about.
That's it. That is it. Oh! All right. Get into the steps, Matt Kelly. Very, very excited. The first one is connect. So, all right. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? We are working out how to provide massive value so that you can become so fucking outrageously wealthy and live this outrageous life that you want. First step, connect to your higher purpose. Now, the reason that this is so important is because without the why, you have no meaning. If you have no meaning, then you will not have the drive to succeed, because when you hit that obstacle, you will not be able to crush through it.
That's it, Dave. This is that deep-seated, like, what do I stand for? What am I trying to achieve? What is my mission? Right? Why? Well, what is it? What is it? What am I trying to do? Okay? Because without that, I can't do anything else. I can't I can't expect to enchant people, to amaze people, to add real value if I don't know what I'm trying to achieve.
Exactly.
It's pretty simple.
So,
it's pretty simple.
It is. And you know what, Matt Kelly? A few episodes back, we talked about your mission. And in fact, how do you do this step? You go back and you check out the LOP episode about mission, and you go do that. You go to nature and you get a fucking answer, and then you bring it back to this episode. You see how everything's linked, man?
Yeah, man. That episode was titled "Accept Your Mission," I believe.
Accept your mission. Go back, hit it up, and do it. And do it. Yeah. Oh man, I just want to shoot myself sometimes.
No, keep going, Dave. Please keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Matt Kelly, I have just one question for you. Am I providing value to you this evening?
I am getting sufficient entertainment. I feel like I am, by association with you, we are adding value to our LOP viewers. This is a good experience for me. I'm having fun. It's an adventure. Man, I think you are adding value, Dave. I think you are adding value.
Excellent. Well, Professor Matt Kelly, I think you are providing massive value as well, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I think in your own unique way, you provide entertainment through the facial expressions.
I do that. I've watched a couple of episodes back, and I gotta make sure I go and practice in the mirror or something. This is crazy.
You know what we're gonna do, man? You know what we're gonna do is, you know that dude on YouTube? He's like 12 years old or something, and he does the Katy Perry takeoffs.
Oh yeah. They just go and cover it. Yeah.
And he's like, he does the face. He's like, what's the song go? Like, I wanna be a firework.
What are we doing, Dave?
Do one of them. That would be hilarious, man.
We could do that. We could definitely. We should do a legit like music video.
That would, man. Imagine if we got LOP viewers to send in clips.
Oh, that we could cut together, and build the one like overarching video.
We could be like, we could get on the ring and like Eric's Aerodome, be like, Eric, all right, brother, you've got like first 4 lines of Eminem, and then Stephanie's got like, I don't know, some Beyonce, and
Are you insinuating that Stephanie likes Beyonce and Eric likes Eminem? Well, they might like the opposite, Dave.
Man, I don't know. They might like bananas in pajamas, but whatever they do like, that's totally cool, man. I'm not going to judge. I'm just guessing, and I'm probably wrong.
Dave, can I do something crazy right now?
Please.
Something crazy. Ready? I've got one quick tip today. I was going to save it up, but we're talking about music. We're talking about artists, and I feel like it would be appropriate for me to bust out my quick tip right now. All right, I'm going to pull something off this board here. I've got something on this board right next to me. So, my quick tip, David Thompson, is about not losing sight of the fun in your life. Okay?
Rock and roll.
Okay, so it is...
Rock
and roll, right? Rock and roll. But I want to be careful of the phrase rock and roll, because in my particular case, it is not rock and roll. Okay? We've talked about music, we've talked about dubstep, we've talked about all sorts of different genres of music, okay? Everyone has got a genre of music they enjoy. right? I just happen to be quite a big Taylor Swift fan.
Oh!
So this Tuesday night, I will be rocking out in the gold standing front barrier section, seeing Taylor Swift perform live. And you know what? That excites me a little bit. I get excited. I get motivated. I cannot stress this enough. If all you do is work, if all you do is fight towards the dream, it will slow you down. You have to continue to have fun. You have to continue to just enjoy life. Enjoy life. If you're not enjoying what you're doing something wrong.
And what will happen if you enjoy life?
Man, if you enjoy life, ultimately you will live outrageously. Let's face it. That's it. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to go to Taylor Swift. I'm going to rock out. I don't even care if you don't like Taylor Swift. I don't care if you're judging me because it is fun, right? That is my quick tip, Dave Thompson. Go out, have fun. It doesn't matter what it is. Forget everything. Let your head get clear, get free, get open. And and just make fun, have fun. It's awesome. Dave, that was my quick tip.
I love it, Matt Kelly.
I couldn't let it go with all the talk about music.
Man, I love it. That is outrageous. And I just want to pull you up on one little word that you said there, and that was that you get just a little bit excited about Taylor Swift. Man, that is a load of bullshit. That is bullshit, man. You get very freaking excited about Taylor Swift.
I'm a country music fan, Dave. What can I say? I enjoy country music.
Snap. Let's get back into it, man. Let's get back into it. All right.
So we're talking about connecting to the higher purpose, right, Dave? That identifying your mission, knowing what it is, and just really getting very clear, that ultimate clarity about what you're trying to achieve.
Absolutely. So, for example, the LOP's higher mission is, we were talking about this just before, weren't we, Matt Kelly? We were like, we want to inspire people to live the most outrageous life that they can possibly consider.
Yeah, for sure.
And we were thinking, imagine the ripple effect of this, okay? So words were just coming to us. We're like, imagine if, for example, Eric's Aerodome, let's say Eric to the Svensson grew up and became, well, he's grown up, but imagine that he woke up tomorrow and he was like, hey, I'm going to build the very first artificial ski slope on the freaking moon. Dude.
Yep.
We've indirectly touched Eric's life, and then he goes out and builds something on the freaking moon. Are you serious?
Man.
And that's what it's all about. That is a higher purpose. Imagine if, all right, so Simon is a regular podcast viewer. Imagine if they're out doing his research and he comes across some discovery that just dramatically changes the face of the world.
Which entirely possible. In fact, you know what? Likely, probably will happen. Let's face it.
Probably just minutes away.
Yeah. And if not that, he'll be opera singing or something anyway. So.
Or stand-up comedy.
He's quite the comic. Yeah.
He's freaking funny, hey. So that's what we're talking about with higher purpose. Get out of yourself. You're doing it for some higher purpose, right? That's our higher purpose. We want the ripple effect. We want other people to live outrageously, man.
Yeah.
It takes balls to get on the podcast here and go say, yeah, actually, I'm in love with Taylor Swift.
Oh, it's not that bad, Dave. Really. You know what? Any person can go to the LOP Facebook page, find me by association. It's not that hard, and see that I have liked Taylor Swift's Facebook page. Whatever. It's cool. I'm cool with it. It's cool. You know why? I've told quite a few of those stories like that, and I figure, Dave, that ultimately everyone's got things about them, right? They're trying to hide a little bit. They're not trying to publicize. And you know what? I don't care if people know that I eat dirt. A lot of people in real life have seen the episode where I talked about eating dirt, right? And have called me on it, and have laughed at me, and have made fun of me. People that I never even knew what the LOP was, have done that. You know what? That's cool. Because if you got through that episode all the way to the point where I talked about eating dirt, then I would like to believe that we've added a little bit of value to you. And if nothing else, the fact that you saw me say that might enable you to be a bit more open and free about yourself, put it all out there and get a result. To me, that's about the value, Dave. That's the value.
That's it, man. Lay it up, lay it up, lay it up. So let's just round out this connect to your higher purpose. It's like the Wright brothers, man, when they first invented the aeroplane. If they didn't believe that what they were doing was for the greater good of mankind, they never would have had the guts to push through the obstacles that were in their way.
But
they connected. They could see the vision of what it was going to be like, and so they kept driving through. So important, Matt Kelly. Connect to your higher purpose. Okay, step 2.
Let's do it. Step 2. Step 2 is about brainstorming and assessing. Okay, so you've identified what your higher purpose is. You've identified what your mission is. Now it's time to brainstorm. Get your brainstorming, lightning, thunder, craziness, right? Because what needs to happen here is you've got to identify what the opportunities are, right? Where can I add outrageous value? How can I add outrageous value? And also, and this is a big part of this, Dave, the assess stage, the assess part of this whole concept, okay? Assess what others are already doing. Because you can't go and add less value than someone else, but assume that because you're adding value, that you're adding unbelievable value. That is crucially, that is a big error, right? Are you right, Dave? You can hear me. You can hear me. It's all good.
Yes, I'm good. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're good. So basically, the point here is assess what others are already doing, because you have to take that and add more value. Add more, stack it up. If they are here, you can't go here. You have to go here. You have to add that much. That is a lot, okay? That is a lot. That's just not my handspan. That's like a lot, right? That's this much extra value. You have to add that over your competition, over the other people that are doing what you are trying to do, right? Dave, this is actually not that complicated. It's not.
No.
Take what you currently do and identify what you could do differently to make it amazing for the people around you.
Exactly. Really, you only need to ask yourself one question, and it's a very simple question. How can I provide even more value to the people around me than I currently am providing?
Yeah.
How can I provide even more value? That's what we're talking about. Ask yourself that question. Go out into nature, standard practice, LOP.
Yeah.
Go to the nature, get the freaking answer. It'll come to you, man. It'll come to you. And you know what the secret sauce is here? You know what the secret quick tip is? If it's your business, maybe, remember, what's that book that you always recommend? Business Model Generation.
Business Model Generation. Great book, Dave.
Stephanie bought it, I think.
Yeah, she did. Stephanie jumped in and said that she liked it. It was really cool, yeah.
Go out and brainstorm the ways that you could provide more value.
Yep.
Now, whether you do, you don't even have to, you don't even have to have a business to do it.
Yep.
We've done it on ourselves before. We've all right, so if Matt Kelly was a product, let's brainstorm how he can provide even more value. And we've done the same for myself. It's a freaking blast.
It's easy and it's fun. So why not do this? In fact, Dave, like I want to make a point here. Okay.
Please.
If you do not do this, okay, if you don't do it, okay, if you don't add value, okay, you're ripping people off. You're ripping people off. If you don't add value at all, and people are coming to you, even if that's as a friend, if you're not adding value to them, they're wasting their time with you. If they're a customer of yours and you're not adding value, they're wasting their money with you, right? Isn't that a powerful thought of like, you are a con artist if you are not adding value?
Oh, Matt Kelly, I love that. If you have something inside you that you are not sharing with the world, then you are a con artist because you're keeping that to yourself when you should be giving value, and that makes you a con artist.
Wow.
Give. Party at Taylor Swift. Give. Get the idea? That's what I'm talking about.
Amazing.
Samurai sloth. Wow.
Nice.
All right. Brainstorm. Business model generation. Go to nature. How can I provide even more value than I currently am now? Once you've got your list of ways that you can do it,
Step three.
Step 3, it's time to make it official.
Make it real.
Make it real. You know, Tony Robbins has said that if you can imagine it, then it's a dream. If you speak it, then it becomes possible. But if you schedule it, if you put a date to it, then it becomes real.
Reality. At
Then it
that
becomes real.
point, at that point, Dave, you can see it. It exists.
That's it.
Wow.
So let's give some quick examples here because, all right. So what are some very simple, easy ways to provide even more value? I can just think of one. You're driving to work and someone's trying to cut into the lane. They're trying to merge. Let them in. Pay their toll. If you're going through a toll bridge, pay their toll. What else?
Man, I like the ice cream example because it's really simple. In a professional, commercial, corporate environment, whatever it is, someone else could just hand you the product that you've paid for and let you walk away. Right?
How about this one, Matt Kelly?
Add the value.
How about this one? If you're in a relationship, how about just going up to your partner at any random time and just giving them a big ass hug for no reason at all? How about that?
Powerful, Dave. Powerful.
See,
that was Dave the Love Doctor, by the way.
Oh. See, Matt Kelly, you're smiling because you know what's going to happen if you do that, don't you?
Absolutely, no, because Dave, you've done exercises here. In fact, Dave has clinically assessed me with regards. Whoa! Don't freak out. I use the word clinical because it was full on. Dave has literally assessed me, asked me some very, very complex questions with regards to that emotional state. Dave, do you remember that day on the beach? We were on a beach. There were a few of us, and he took me through an exercise. It was very much like an LOP exercise. Okay, to work out how you're motivated, how you feel, blah, 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 LOP, blah, 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 right? That's what happened, okay? This is important. This is really important, okay? If you add that value to your partner, right, suddenly that value gets added back to you. You feel that value immediately without them even doing anything. You feel it without even trying. You take one step, and that one step just gets repeated back over the top of you. It's quite a simple process where they don't even have to do anything. You're feeling it already. Exactly.
And Matt Kelly, this brings us to the secret sauce.
Yeah.
The absolute secret sauce. Well, hold on. Maybe does it? No, not quite.
It's very close.
We're close to the secret sauce. You have to hold on just a few more minutes. It's coming, baby. It's coming, but not just now. All right. I was going to say, the reason you laughed is because you know that if you go and give your now wife a hug for absolutely no reason, you know that you're going to get a fuckload of value out of that.
No, if nothing else, it makes people happy, man. I don't even, you know what? Forget relationships. Give anyone a hug. Be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful. But maybe start with people you know or family or something. But that's value. That is adding real value. Without, and it's not costing you anything.
Exactly. Give it a crack. So this third step is to make it real. So set yourself. You might have heard of SMART goals: specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, timed goals. Right? Get it down on paper. You might have also heard us talk about in other episodes Tony Robbins' RPM system: results, purpose, massive action. Both techniques, outstanding ways to make shit happen.
Yeah, remember the goals that you come up with must be ambitious. You must get excited by them. When you look at them, you must go, "Oh man, that's tough. It's tough. It's got to be tough." Okay, it's almost got to be that point where you're like, "I don't know if I can do that," right? Because if you get to that point, that is an awesome goal to have. Because when you achieve it, it'll be huge.
I think the secret here, Matt Kelly, is just to write the fucker down.
Yeah, write it. Seriously, write it. Whiteboard it.
Whiteboard it. Whiteboard that shit now. All right? And then, when you do it, wait and see what returns you get on that value. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. So, the 3 steps were, let's just quickly recap, to connect to your higher purpose, because without the why, you're not going to be able to push through the obstacles.
That's it.
The second step was to brainstorm and assess how you can provide even more value than you currently are. The final step was to actually schedule it, because you can dream it, you can think of it, you can imagine it, and it's a dream, you can speak it and it's possible. But if you actually write it down, then it becomes real. Matt Kelly, there's the 3 steps to providing massive value. Have some value, man. Have some value. I'm just giving you some massive value there. Massive value. Yeah, rock it, man. Dude, there's a ukulele in this room.
I've noticed a guitar behind you as well, Dave, all the way over there on the floor. Crazy. Little known fact, when Dave Thompson travels, he takes multiple instruments.
No, I don't. I take a harmonica, not a ukulele. Hold on, let me see if I can play. What's that song? Smoke on the Water?
Sure you can play that. Never did I think I'd see the day of Dave playing a ukulele on the LOP. Smoke on the Water, specifically.
Smoke on the water. Oh, dude, that's some funny stuff.
I'm gonna go get my iPad with the piano keys on it and just jam with you, Dave.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right, so the secret sauce in all of this, and we promised it before, and we fucked it up. The secret sauce is coming now. When you go to provide this massive value, guess what? You're probably gonna be scared.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, that's a very good point, Dave. This is not meant to be something simple, easy, comfortable, right? It's not supposed to be.
If you feel the fear in going to give massive value, then you are normal. Because the instinct is to retract and not give the value and be in the cave, but that would make you... I was going to say something. That would make you sloth. That would make you sloth. And that's not what we're after here.
No, Dave, can I kind of say, the reason why it should be scary, this is important, is because if you are adding the level of value that you should be adding, right, I'm going to look right at the camera, I'm going to eyeball you. If you are adding the value that you really should be, that's not distracting at all. Dave Thompson's staring me in the face. All right, I'll eyeball him anyway. If you are adding the value that you should be adding, right, that you really want to add, that is so far beyond what anyone, that's the point. It's so far beyond what anyone else has added. No one has ever done this before. You are a pioneer. No one has ever met the value add that you are creating. Of course that's scary. Of course that's difficult. Of course it's intimidating. You're doing something no one else has ever done. But that's the big point here. You do something that no one else has ever done, and look how much you have to gain. That is huge. If you add that value, you will have the ultimate success. The ultimate success with everything that you are doing.
Yeah, man. That is what I'm talking about, Kelly. You are an inspiration. You are.
I feel that's important, Dave, because if you're not adding the value, right? Life is simple. You're not adding the value. You go do your thing. They give you money. You give them whatever. The end, right? If you're adding the value, okay, that no one else has ever given before, your customers, the people around you, your family, your friends, are going to love the fact that you do that. You will literally be... Everyone knows, like... I'm pretty sure everyone's got people in their life that are really good people, like awesome people. They always add value. They're always doing things for other people, right? They're the people that you go to for help, but also that you're more willing to help in the result that they need something, okay? Because you know they're always going to give to you and give, right? Be that person. Add that value and you will get that result. Man, so good.
I love it, Matt Kelly. I love it. And I couldn't have said it any better, so I'm not going to say it again. Awesome, dude. Awesome. I love it. I was shingling in my shingles just here. That was fantastic. So I think that rounds out the business, man. It's pretty obvious. You got to give the freaking value. If you give the value, then you'll become freaking outstandingly wealthy. That's what I'm talking about. Matt Kelly. Audible.com. We have a book review.
We have a book review, Dave. Hit us up here because this is a Dave Thompson personal favorite here.
Personal favorite. Now, this new book is by an author that I've read several times. I have not read his new book, but I cannot wait. It's actually out now at Audible. It's called Hilarity in Shoes, and the name of the man, record this right now because your life will change with outrageousness when you get this, Tucker Max. The very short sound bite is that he went to law school, hated it, decided that he would go out and party and chase women as long as he possibly could. Now, let me pre-frame this, okay? If you are easily offended or don't particularly like drunkenness and parties, then do not read this book. Do not download from Audible, because you probably will be offended, because there's some crazy shit in there. But if you are up for that, then if you're up for a laugh, if you're pretty tolerant, which most LOP people probably are, go and check this guy out, because you know what he did? He turned the worst situation where he was in hell at law school, he turned that into the best situation for himself. He wanted to be an author, so he started writing about these massive parties that he went to, and then he had a website. He had a website that got millions of hits, got a book deal. Now he's a writer, Matt Kelly. This guy, Tucker Max, is one outstanding example of outrageousness. So,
Dave, I've added him to my wish list. I will be reading this book. It's definitely outside of the realms of what I would usually read. But I'll tell you what, I'm excited because he is textbook living outrageously. Textbook. In that he's actually gone down a very similar path to a heap of the LOP viewers. A heap of them. A path that, in fact, so many of us are very familiar with. He's found something, he's doing something he doesn't like, he knows it's wrong, he changes it, and he gets to the point that he wants to get to. That is amazing. If you want to get this book for free, 30-day free trial with Audible, all you do is go to audibletrial.com/LOP. The URL was at the start of the episode. Flick back, check that out. audibletrial.com/LOP. Sign up on that page so they know that we sent you. And when you get into Audible, you're going to sign up for the 30-day free trial. You can download Tucker Max. Hilarity ensues for free. Free. Dave, regular price, $19.95. Free. And guess what? Tucker still gets the royalty. Amazing. Amazing value. Check out Audible. We love it. We think you'll love it. Go have fun with it. Awesome. Dave, quick tips.
Rock and roll. Okay, I'm going to be super fast with mine. Have you already done yours?
Oh, man, Taylor Swift is my quick tip. It wasn't going to be, but I had to do it, so it happened.
Great. Okay, so my quick tip is, now that we know about massive value, go out and do something, even if it's small. Take action. Go and let someone into the line when you're in the car tomorrow. Go and hug your wife. Go and say hello to the checkout chick as you go to the grocery store. Provide that massive value, and then give me a ring. Let me know what crazy shit has happened in your life, just out of the blue, because I promise you something will happen. Nice. That's my first quick tip. My second quick tip, Matt Kelly, is if you have ever dreamed of contacting some sort of celebrity or someone really high up, maybe you think they're unreachable, then guess what? Guess how you reach them. You provide them with more value than anyone else that's emailing them is. So if they've got 4 billion people emailing them, you've just got to provide a way to provide more value to them, and you will get a response. Matt freaking Kelly, man, you yourself this week have been on fire with this technique. I saw some emails. You got in. I'm not going to say the name. Well, I'm going to say the names. You got in contact with Brian Brushwood, the man.
Yeah, but listen, Brian Brushwood is a dude that I really look up to. He's doing a lot of the things that I want to do. He's a lot further in his career than I am, and that's a path that I want to take, right? So You wrote
him a badass email.
I did. I've taken some steps in the past 12 months to get to meet him. I just missed him at South by Southwest last year, and so I took some steps this year. And here's a little tip. The point I decided was, he probably gets a lot of email. Let's face it. If you're a celebrity, okay, especially an A-grade celebrity, you get a lot of email, right? Now, there's a lot of the fans that are saying, "Hi, I love you. Like, you're awesome. Write back to me, add me on Twitter," whatever, okay? That's what people are saying. So what I did was, without going into all the steps, I literally wrote an article into my message to Brian Brushwood, and I said, and it was titled, "The 6 Reasons Why Brian Brushwood Needs to Catch Up with Matt Kelly Next Week at South by Southwest." And I gave him 6 legitimate reasons, and they weren't just like, "You're awesome, I like you, you're cool, we should hang out." There were 6 totally separate reasons. If you put in the time and add the value, you'll get the response. I got the response. It was awesome, and we're going to be hanging out next week. Like, it is a better result than what I even imagined. It was because I added the value.
Awesome, Matt Kelly. I love that. And So let's use your example as an inspiration to other LOPers. Now we're going to set up a tiny little challenge here. So if anyone is willing to contact some big name that they really aspire to, and they get a response, and then they email the LOP email address and let us know, or even on the Facebook, that'd be great. Let us know who you've contacted and how you did it, and we will send you some cool shit. Remember, we've got the Nature's Organic, we've got a few Tony Robbins internet marketing DVDs, and a few other little goodies that we haven't shown yet. Hit us up. We're not going to tell you what the prize is, because when you provide value, you don't necessarily know what you're going to get in return.
Ooh, I like it.
So, depending on how much value people provide to the LOP here, we will, of course, return. Fun little challenge.
I like it, Dave. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and contact some people.
Man, I want to win my own challenge. You're on, Matt. Matt Kelly, you're on.
Ooh,
Bring it.
Ooh.
You're gonna get up here in your grill.
I might say that's tough, since Dave Thompson did meet Tony Robbins last week, so he's already set the bar pretty high. But I think I'm going to take an ambitious approach. I think I can get there. Dave, you've thrown down the gauntlet. This is going to be big. LOP viewers, if you want to get involved and take us on, please do. You can probably beat us. If all you have to do is fight for it, make it yours, do it. Man, I love that. That's cool.
Friendly competition never goes astray.
Yeah.
All right, Matt Kelly. So, dude, massive episode. We got to round this out, man, because I got to go and eat a salad or something.
Wow, nice. So Dave, before you run, people, if you want to get in touch with us, facebook.com/livingoutrageously, all one word, livingoutrageously@gmail.com. We have it in our phones. We see when you contact us, and we call each other and go, "Did you see that email? That's crazy." That's what we do. When we get emails, that's what we do, right? And if you want it, Dave, we should just plug the boot camp. Limited applications.
Information coming very, very soon. I'll be in touch personally with the number of people that have contacted us about the boot camp, and also all the hardcore LOP viewers. I'll be in touch in the next little while. I have some specific questions that I really need your help on for season 2, and we'll be seeking your feedback as time to implement, baby. We want to provide, we are here to serve you. We want to give you more value, more value, more value, more value. Taylor Swift, rock and roll. Yeah, baby, play the ukulele, more value. That's what we're here. Matt freaking Kelly, we've said where we're at. We've said where you're at. There's nothing much more to say, except if you want a boring life, go sit in a cubicle. My name's Dave Thompson. That's Matt the freaking man Kelly, and we will see you on the other side.
Peace out, everyone.